Hello guys, and this is day one of making a rubber band ball out of a balled up sock. So right now I am basically I'm just starting, so I'm putting a bunch of rubber bands around the sock in different areas just to make sure the sock is fully balled up. It's not a dirty sock, it's a fully clean sock. I don't want my rubber band to stink, or rubber band ball to stink. So I'm kind of putting rubber bands in every direction right now, as you can see. And one day it'll be a full rubber band ball. Hopefully, at least. That's the goal. So I'm going to keep putting rubber bands around it, especially in the places that don't seem to have many rubber bands on them. And I'll get my bag of rubber bands. So here I am with my bag of rubber bands. They vary in different lengths. And every time this gets bigger, I will put the different lengths on them. Right now we're mainly putting the black and blue ones on. I did try to put one yellow one on there to kind of experiment with how long it would be, how it would look. It looks like we have hit the jackpot with these rubber bands right here. Oh no. Interesting. There seems to be a glob of melted bits in here. I wonder if these were ever rubber bands. Okay, now we have that untangled. We can now resume with the rubber band ball making. Soon, at least soon I hope, this will become a rubber band ball. Right now it's not seeming like it'll tighten very much, but we basically just started, and there's probably a maximum of like maybe 20 on here as of right now. So we're just going to keep piling them on top. And as you can see, it's already getting consumed by rubber bands. The whole thing is pretty much almost engulfed. Oh no, I dropped one. Okay, here we go. So, it seems to be that not many rubber bands are on this top part here, so we're gonna kind of try to put more on here. This part needs to be targeted a lot more, I feel like, now. See a little bit of black bits poking out, but a lot of it is blue mixed with a little bit of black, but mostly blue. We have a whole mess of rubber bands right here that we're going to end up using. And after this soon, we're going to take all these rubber bands off. They can't stay on forever, even though I would like them to. Oh my god, I did not expect that. It actually bounces a little bit now. Now, it doesn't bounce in a controlled direction. It bounces in a random direction, but it does bounce. Interesting. We have a green rubber band that seems, the more you stretch it, the bigger it becomes. I'm going to use this. Okay. It's there. It seems that we are running out of blue, green, and black rubber bands increasingly fast. That's not good. We need a lot of them. Oh no, one fell off. That's not good. Okay. 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 Come on. Perfect. These are the last blue and black ones that we have. That sucks. You might actually get through all of these rubber bands today. I wasn't expecting it, but here we are. Pretty sure the red ones are a bit shorter than the yellow ones, but they're still pretty long. Nope. It's only yellow and red now. So we have no other ones to use. And soon this will be consumed in only yellow and red, and the blue and black and green will be forgotten. But maybe not. Maybe all the colors will poke through and it'll end up being really colorful. Who knows? I'm still just starting. This might be quicker though than I thought. This might end quicker than I thought it would actually. I can't seem to get this one yellow rubber band on, so I might have to stop trying to put the yellow ones on and just focus on the red ones. But still, you kind of have to do this with them. Oh no, another one fell off. That's not a good sign. It seems like the yellow ones aren't wanting to cooperate and get on this ball. Or should I say this sock. Okay. So what's the problem is you have to do this with them. You have to make them a double rubber band. So okay, we finally got that one on. I think from now on we're going to use the red ones only. Look up, it looks like we've got our first red one to actually fit without having to stretch it into a double one. Perfect. I made sure this sock wouldn't be like a watermelon if you put rubber bands on it. So these rubber bands are not going to explode the sock. Of course, I wouldn't think it would anyway, but I was just making sure because I've had some socks actually break because of rubber bands creating too much force. As you can see now, this is creating a pretty good grip ball for exercise. And let's see how much it bounces. See, it bounces in a random direction, but it still bounces. Okay. Now we're gonna keep working on the rubber band ball and see how it goes. Oh no, it seems we have another roadblock here. Okay, perfect. I shouldn't have used another yellow one. I should just stay loyal to the red ones. All those rubber bands just fell off of my rubber band ball. That's not good. We need about that much length more in rubber bands to finally close that gap for the yellows. Let's sit down. Okay, I've sat down and this will be a much better experience for me because I can now rest my body. Let's move this bunch of rubber bands over there. Let's move these over here and we'll finally figure out the best way to do this. Finally, okay, I think it worked. Awesome, awesome. Okay, never mind. Alright. We've got all those rubber bands placed back on. Now we have this many rubber bands to put on. Okay, with that being said, this will take a lot more than the video length has been, 13 minutes. So I will have to put in quite a few cuts. So I'll cut when about half of this pile is gone. Update. So we hit a few roadblocks and this happened. That's not good. So we're going to try to fix this and I'll update you when all those are back on. Another update. We've gotten all of them on except these. We're going to leave these off for now and we're still going to focus on the red ones because the yellow ones are just way too big. My camera almost fell. Oh. Okay, well you can now do that with the ball. This is how many yellows there are, and this is how many reds there are. Those being compared, that's crazy. We have 1 red, 2 reds, 3 reds, 5 reds, compared to 1. This is going to take a while. 14 reds. 5 versus 14. 14 yellows. 5 versus 14. God, that's crazy. Alright, well, we'll continue applying these and see what goes on. I will also show the teardown of this. It's going to be really, really cool. Last one. Alright, now we just have the yellows to go, and then we'll tear it down after seeing how much it can bounce. Okay, so I have 2 rubber bands left, and I'm adding them right now. Okay, we have now done it. It's pretty good as a grip exerciser, and we will now test it for bouncing. Oh no, 2 rubber bands fell off. Okay, I finally got them. Now let's test bouncing. Okay. Oh! See how high that bounced? Whoa! It bounced up to my hand. Holy crap. Alright. Now we're gonna tear it down. Let's see how long it takes for us to take all the rubber bands off of it. It's not gonna take a longer amount of time than the process of putting them on, though, that's for sure. Oh no. Okay. Oh, that was a big one. We got a lot of them off. Okay, we're getting a lot of rubber bands off really quickly. Holy crap. Look at that. Ooh, okay. I don't know what that did. Didn't seem to do much, actually. Oh, okay. We got a little bit more. Oh, okay, we got a lot more. Okay. Just kind of keep pulling this, maybe. Maybe this. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, never mind. This, never mind. Okay. Okay, seems like we're getting a lot of rubber bands off. Ooh, that was really crazy. Putting it on and then now just destroying the whole thing. Putting all those rubber bands on and then now just destroying this whole thing. All of our progress just being destroyed is absolutely crazy. Now we're at the first stage. Well, the final stage of tearing it down, but the first stage of putting it together. This is like scrambling and then solving a Rubik's Cube. Okay. Let's get this green, small, stretchy one. Or wait, no, we might have to target like a main point. Here we go, okay. Oh my god, it's getting harder I believe. Well, a little bit harder. It was getting harder, especially at the red and yellow stage. Mostly at the red stage, though. Now, I think now it's actually getting easier, maybe. Okay, that's really deep in there. Gotta pull that off. Wow, okay. These must be blocking it as well, so we gotta pull that. Oh, there we go. Woo. Okay. Oh, some fell. But, final one. Here's the sock. And here are all the rubber bands and the ones that fell on the floor. 1, 2. Boom. Oh, shoot. Boom. Perfect. That was fun. I actually legitimately had no idea it was going to take that long, bro.